What is up, Jared G Squad? Welcome back to Jordan Gaming. Today's video is going to be me, not a top songs list, but it's not a top number songs list. Today, I'm going to be ranking every Kiss studio album. And there's a horse in the way. Okay, it's moving. Alright, so, yeah. Some of these albums, I don't really like very much. Some I really do like. Some are okay. It just depends. And I'd say the backside of the paper I have here, numbers 20 to 11, there's only like one or two songs at average that I like. So starting off at number 20 is obviously Carnival of Souls. I've never understood the album. Grunge. Kiss is not a grunge band. They are not Nirvana, which I do like a few Nirvana songs. I like a handful of them, but they're not Nirvana. They're not whoever a grunge band is. I don't know, but the song I hate the least from them is In the Mirror. I literally took like an hour or more. I took like over an hour one time a long time ago, when I was living in my old house, to listen to the entire album, and I hated it, and I was like, I'm never listening to that again. Alright, yeah. So number 19 is going to be Music from The Elder, and I do like one song off of it. For a while, I hated Music from The Elder. I mean, there's some really bad songs on here, like, I don't like, Just a Boy, I don't like Odyssey, I don't like A World Without Heroes, like, those songs just are flat, but the only song that does it for me on here is The Oath. So yeah, it's got some good drums, it's got good guitar work, it's pretty good, just that one song. Alright, number 18 is going to be Crazy Nights. Wait, hold on, I need to put the number. Number 18, not 28, 18 is Crazy Nights. Yeah, the only song that does it for me, once again, is it's just one song, it's going to be that for a while. Yeah, so, the only song that does it for me is the title track, which is, obviously Crazy Crazy Nights. It's a good song. At the Kiss concert I went to, they did not play that song, but, it's still a really good song. It's kind of on the softer side of Kiss. I mean, it's not really on the softer side, but it's a little softer than their others. Kind of like I Was Made for Loving You style, but, like, more 80s like. Alright, number 17. Oh, someone just replied to my story. Okay. Is Hot in the Shade. This album never ends. You've got songs on here that are just not good, and, like, everyone hates Read My Body. Like, for me, it's not terrible, but it's not good. And, a lot of people say it's the worst Kiss song. I mean, I don't even like Forever because it's a power ballad, and there's not really any power ballads I like, unless you count A Million to One. From the Look It Up album, which we'll get to in a while. Yeah, I don't like any power ballads that are considered power ballads for Kiss. But the only song that does it for me on this album is Hide Your Heart. I really do like that song a lot. It used to be one of my favorite Kiss songs, but I realized there are a lot of Kiss songs that are better than that, but it is still really good. And dang it, they did not play that song at the concert I went to. I wish they did. I didn't think they would, though, so I was kind of expecting it. Number 16 is going to be Animalize. This just beats Hot in the Shade. I like the only song that does it for me is Heaven's on Fire. Yeah, that's a very good pumped up song to play at a Kiss concert. It gets the crowd hyped up. And it's obviously the biggest hit off of Animalize. Like, there were no other songs that became a hit besides that one. But yeah, there's songs on there that I don't like what's it called? I've Had Enough Into the Fire. That's like a Journey-like song. However, A Million to One is like a Journey song. I actually do like that song. But, I don't like I've Had Enough Into the Fire. And I don't like, Thrills in the Night. But yeah, it's just not that great of an album. Number 15, I'm going to go with Revenge, another close call over Animalize. The only song that does it for me on here is I Just Wanna, and this may shock you, but I do not like God Gave Rock and Roll 2. It used to be okay, but I don't like the chorus to it, and it is a ballad. I think you would consider that a ballad. I don't like it. However, I used to like it, but I got very sick of that song, and it feels painful when it comes on Hair Nation. But yeah, only song on there is I Just Wanna. Yeah, that is a killer song, by the way. Dang it, where that's way over there. Really? Okay. Yeah. Number 14, I'm going to go with Dynasty, another super close call. This was a song better than I Just Wanna, and obviously that song is I Was Made for Loving You. Yeah, no other songs do it for me. Some people like 2000 Men. My dad likes that song. I don't like that song. It just doesn't do it for me. I feel like the guitar is weak. And then Sure Knows Something, I think it's better than 2000 Men, but not that great. Charisma, not that great. I'm trying to think of any others that aren't that great. Whatever, I can't think. It's been a long day, yeah. Number 13, dang it, it's raining. Alright. This is Minecraft. It's a weather cycle. Alright, I changed it. Alright, we'll stop. Number 13, you might be surprised how high I have this album ranked, but I'm gonna go with Monster. And I do like one song on it. This is not a close call. This is the best album that I like one song on, and that song is Hell or Hallelujah. No offense, I said the H word, but yeah, yeah, I love that song. I used to be, like, not one of my favorites, but it's one of my all-time favorite Kiss songs. I love it, and they did not play it at the concert that I went to. I didn't think they would, but, it's a killer song. I mean, the solo is killer. Everything's working in that song. Alright, number 12, I'm going to go with Unmasked. And, you might be surprised how high I have that album ranked, too. I like two songs off of this album. First one, I like two songs off of, but yeah, my favorite track off of theirs is That You. I really do like that song a lot. The way Paul sings it is just so unique. I also like Talk to Me. That's a good love song. Yeah. Yeah, but Is That You is my favorite off of Unmasked. Alright, number 11, another surprise another one that might be a surprise to you guys that are Kiss fans, but I'm gonna go with Sonic Boom. But yeah, my favorite track is, Easy, Say Yeah, and a lot of people would say Modern Day Delilah, which I do like that song, but I just feel like it's not that as good as Say Yeah. But Say Yeah, I love that song. It's a very good pump-up song once again. I love it. And then Modern Day Delilah, they would open their shows with that song on the Sonic Boom Over tour over Europe. Alright, we're in the top 10. Let me flip over my list. Number 10 is Creatures of the Night. I like two songs off of this album. Yeah, some of the really good albums I like the top 5, I like at least 4 songs from it. Top 6, actually. But yeah. Yeah, you're probably surprised by how low this is, because some people go nuts over this album. Like, oh, this album is great. Some people say the whole album is great. And it's like, they're like, we almost put it at number 1, but Destroyer's number 1. And it just doesn't do it for me. There's no Paul Stanley song that I like on the album, both Gene Simmons songs. I Love It Loud. It's a great song. And then one of my all-time favorite Kiss songs ever, War Machine. Yeah, War Machine, I just love. It's a very dark sounding song. It has the heavy drum sound to the entire album, really. But I mean, Rock and Roll Hell, it's okay. But they have so many other songs that are better than it. No offense again, but, and then, Creatures of the Night, the title track, it's again average. I feel like the guitar's a little weak, on both of those songs. And then I Still Love You, too long for me. It's not the greatest. And then Danger, not that good. Alright, number 9, I'm gonna go with Asylum. This is actually not that bad of an album, because I do like 3 songs off of this album. My favorite one is off of the album is Love's a Deadly Weapon, killer song. It's a very underrated Kiss song. I also like I'm Alive, very fast-paced song, Paul Stanley. And then Tears Are Falling is actually my least favorite. Most people would say Tears Are Falling is their favorite track off of Asylum. And they did play Tears Are Falling at the concert I went to. Obviously, they didn't do those two because those are not well-known songs from them. They're hits. But yeah, I know my opinion for some hard rock lists and stuff is a little weird, but it's my opinion, and don't take any offense to it. So yeah, you guys can have your opinion. Love's Deadly Weapon's a killer song. I'm Alive is also a killer song. Tears Are Falling, I wouldn't say is a killer song. It's one of my honorable mentions on my top 50 list. Before my top 50 list is the honorable mention. But it's still good. It's still good. Some people actually, I've heard one guy say he does not like that song. Almost Human. His favorite Kiss song is Young and Wasted. He's a YouTuber that does a bunch of hard rock stuff. But, he said Tears Are Falling doesn't do it for him. I like Tears Are Falling. A lot of people do. Yeah. Number 8, I'm going to go... Okay, this name is inappropriate, so... Yeah, yeah, get ready. Okay. Number 8 is, Hotter Than Hell. This album, I actually used to not like. I used to only like the title track, Hotter Than Hell, off of it. But it's kind of grown on me a tiny bit, because, I also like, Got to Choose, and Coming Home. Coming Home is a very underrated song from them, and, I also like Got to Choose. That became a hit. They don't play that, though. And my favorite is the title track, Hotter Than Hell. There's also songs like, Let Me Go Rock and Roll. That's not a bad song. It's average. It just doesn't do it for me. Probably, I don't know. But, then you have, the album was kind of poorly recorded, but it still manages to have some good songs. But Strange Ways is probably the worst song on the album. I do not like that song at all, because the guitar on it is just so bad. The production is horrible. It's sung by Peter Criss. It's terrible. You also have songs like Mainline. I don't like that song. Watching You, I don't like that song. All the Way, I don't like that. Whatever the crap. Oh my god. Okay, number 7, I'm gonna go with Love Gun. I like 3 songs off of this album. Obviously, the title track is the best. Some people say I Still Love It is the best because it's like the best opener. It is a really good opener, though. I'm not gonna lie. Are we recording? Yeah. Okay, I built this way too high. Maybe I did. I don't know. No, number 7 is Love Gun. I also like, what's it? Shock Me. That's another good song. Sung by Ace Frehley. That's his debut. But yeah, good stuff. Alright. Yeah. But I really love Love Gun. That is a very good song. That's an amazing song. My second favorite Kiss song. Alright. Number 6 is, we're starting to get into better albums. And you might be surprised by where I rank this. You might actually be surprised if you're a Kiss fan and you know the albums. I'm going with Psycho Circus. And my favorite song off of it is the title track, Psycho Circus. Amazing, amazing, amazing song. I also have that as number 6. And the album is number 6. It's a coincidence. But, yeah, number 6 on my top 50 list. One of my all-time favorite Kiss songs. I also love, I Pledge Allegiance to the State of Rock and Roll. That's a very underrated song. They should play that live. It's a hype-up song. Yeah, I also like Into the Void. That's a very nice song. That's a very good song. And you will be surprised if you're a Kiss fan and you don't like this song, then sucks for you, because I actually like it. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. It does not suck for you. I let's just say I was kidding, but like, yeah. But I like this song, and that's Raise Your Glasses. I actually like it. I don't know why, but I do. I just somehow like it. It's just good to me. And that's considered one of the worst Kiss songs on some lists. Alright, we're in the top 5. Number 5 is their best-selling album, Destroyer. Yeah, it's got some good songs. But actually, I ranked it this high because I'm basing it off of the songs I like. I mean, my favorite song off of there is God of Thunder. I don't like the version of Detroit Rock City on there because, like, there's a very long intro that isn't even music. And, yeah, like, I'll listen to the studio version. I'll listen, the version I like best is the version they're doing now. When they play live. That's the best version. But yeah, also, yeah. You may be surprised also by, a song that I don't like, and that's Beth. I know it was a huge hit, but I just hate it. It's terrible. I also, this one you won't be surprised, but I also absolutely hate Great Expectations. Beth is my least favorite. I literally rather, because Great Expectations actually has a beat to it, but Beth does not. Beth is terrible. It's terrible. It's awful. I hate it! Okay. Number 4. Oh, and, I also like, Do You Love Me, and, what's it called? Shout It Out Loud. Yeah. But yeah. Number 4 is their self-titled album. Their first album, just called Kiss. Yeah, this actually happens to have my favorite Kiss song off of it, but not the version, because it has, like, this weird part in the end. I don't like the ending. Like, it just slows down in the end, and it does not sound good. And it just gets super, super, super slow. And it's raining. As soon as I looked at the screen, it was raining. Oh crap, my list fell off. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I happen to like Black Diamond, the Alive version. That is my all-time favorite Kiss song. If you have not seen my top 50 list already, that's currently my longest video on my channel, about 47 minutes long. But yeah, I also like, Strutter. My favorite track off of there is 100,000 Years. That is also one of my all-time favorites. My number 4 pick for my top 50. I love it. It's so good. The guitar work's amazing. The drums are amazing. Everything's working for that song once again. Yeah, and then I also like, yeah. If you're a Kiss fan, you have to like Starter. That was their very first song they ever did. First track on the first album. That's just classic Kiss. And they have not been playing that live. That just blows my mind that they're not doing that. It's one of the most classic Kiss songs ever. Alright. I don't know. thought I just heard someone in my house. Okay. Number 3 is Dressed to Kill. Yeah. Yeah, there's 6 songs off of this album I like. You've got Room Service, Love Her All I Can, Anything for My Baby. I really do like Love Her All I Can. And then you have She, Come On and Love Me. Come On and Love Me is probably my favorite track off of there. But my favorite song on Dressed to Kill in general, a version of it is Rock and Roll All Night. But my favorite track on the official album is Come On and Love Me. Yeah, but Rock and Roll All Night, I like the live version. I do like the studio version too, just not as good. It's got some really good songs on there. She is a nice slow song. Alright, number 2 is Rock and Roll Over. This is a very good album. 6 songs, once again, just barely beats Dressed to Kill, but there's also songs I don't like on the song. I do not like Mr. Speed. Paul Stanley just doesn't do it on that song for me. Some people like it, I don't. And then Hard Luck Woman, I don't like. I don't like See You in Your Dreams. I don't like Ladies Room, but the tracks I do like. My favorite track, Making Love. I love that song. It's awesome. And then it was a close call when I was deciding my favorite tracks of each album. My next favorite is I Want You. Making Love just barely beats it for me. I Want You is a very good song. It starts acoustic, then is electric, and then is acoustic again, then it gets electric again towards the end. But, and then you've got Calling Dr. Love. I like the Alive 4 version the best. Yeah. And, I'm staring at my Kiss poster in my room. Okay. I don't know. Okay. And then you've got, oh my god, I cannot think. Love 'Em and Leave 'Em, Baby Driver, and Take Me. They're all nice, good songs. They're awesome. And number 1, the only album we have left, is Lick It Up. 8 good songs. 8 straight good songs until the last 2 tracks. Let me go over those first. Save the best for last. The weakest song on the album is Dance All Over Your Face. It's not terrible, but it's not good. Some people hate it. I don't hate it, it's just not good. And then the next weakest song on there is End on the Eighth Day. It's just average. I mean, the guitar works fine, but I mean, it just doesn't do it for me overall. But the good songs off there is Lick It Up, the title track. And this may shock you, I like All Hell's Breaking Loose better than Lick It Up. Because I just love that song. My number 3 pick on my top 50. And, yeah. And I also like Fits Like a Glove. Some people don't like that song because of Gene's screaming. His screaming is legendary. It's amazing. Then I also like Exciter. Gimme More. Yeah, I like the Alive 4 version of Lick It Up the best. Studio version's good, but it's a little weak. But it's not as weak as the last 2 tracks, Dance All Over Your Face and On the Eighth Day. And then you've got A Million to One, which I was talking about earlier a few times. Some people think that's a power ballad. I don't think it's a power ballad. But it's like Journey-like. It's a song that sounds like Journey would sing. Which I like one Journey song, and that's Separate Ways. We heard that in the car. And it's raining again. We're still recording? Yes. Okay. And then, don't worry guys, I'm almost done. But, and then you've got, you've got Lick It Up, All Hell's Breaking Loose, Fits Like a Glove, Gimme More, A Million to One. You've got, Young and Wasted, that's a good song. Probably my least favorite out of the ones I like. Oh, there's two more that's escaping my mind. Oh my god. Oh, think. Okay, you know what? Okay, we're gonna leave Minecraft. I'm gonna go on YouTube and search the album. Okay. Oh, Not for the Innocent. That's what I couldn't think of. Yeah, Not for the Innocent is a very good song, sung by Gene Simmons. And I think I mentioned all of them. So, Exciter, Not for the Innocent, Look It Up, Young and Wasted, Give Me More, All Those Breaking Loose, A Million to One, and Fist Like a Glove. The last two, Dance All Over Your Face, and On the Eighth Day, is just, not that good to me. Alright. Well, let's get over the video, guys. Real quick though, I would like to give a shout out to all of you guys who watched my Mario Run video, my Super Mario Run video. Let's see how many views it's at. Oh, 110 views. Last time I checked, it was at 105. But just in 7 hours, it's at 110 views, and that's insane for me. Record-breaking video that has gotten that many views that quickly. The last video that got 100 views so quickly was in a week, and that's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse obby. Yeah, that's got 1.8k views. But yeah, this video will probably most likely end up in this section one day of my videos that have hundreds or thousands of views. But yeah. Okay. Ooh! JRG Squad video reached 100 views. We're actually coming up on the 1 year anniversary of the JRG Squad. I will make a video celebrating that. Just to announce it, but, yeah. Okay. So that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. And as we always say, JRG Squad, let's go! Kiss for life! Ah!